Hey, my friends, Mary here. So, I wanted to offer some techniques for soothing and settling. The reason I thought of doing this today is because I had a family member come by and he was having a tough day, and I showed him some techniques, and it really helped. And I realized, there's a lot of information on the internet out there about this, which is great. But I think that a little bit more comprehensive guidance might be helpful. So this is going to be as short as I can make it. The basic understanding is this: when you're all agitated, your nervous system is activated. And because your nervous system is activated, there are systems within your body maintaining the agitation. And so it can be quite hard to calm down. You almost can't calm down just by using the mind. I say almost because, if you're really good at it, but you really need to calm the body because the nervous system lives in the body. So I'm just going to give you a few techniques for bringing yourself down from a very high state of activation, which I think all of us kind of need at the moment, or many of us. All right. So the first thing to understand is there's nothing wrong with you. Your nervous system is activated. It is a normal function of the nervous system. It is a correct function of the nervous system designed to cope with stressors. It's just that it's operating in a way that isn't benefiting you in the moment. So there's nothing wrong with you, but it is important to find a way to calm. So the first thing which I would like to suggest is something that is used sometimes for people who are right in the middle of a catastrophe of some kind, like a weather catastrophe, or they've just had an accident. They're not actually injured, but there's a very high degree of anxiety. So this is called many things. Lots of people will teach this. It's called the butterfly hug or butterfly tapping, but there's something useful to know. There's a midline of the body. And I think most of us know the right brain controls the left of the body and vice versa. So if we take our right hand, which is controlled by this part of the brain, and we tap over here where the message is here, it creates a cross-brain kind of connection. And similarly here, okay? So what we do is we tap back and forth. Now, only you know how hard and how fast feels good to you in this moment. So you can go quite hard. If your activation's really high, you might need to do this to kind of get your attention. Then you can start to slow it down. You can go hard and slow. Sometimes that can be, if your activation is really high, or you can go gently and slow, and you can even just make it a caress. Okay? So now you see I'm sort of going back and forth. So only you know what the right amount is for you. So the first thing is to feel into that. Then as you're doing it, I would invite you to take three conscious breaths. 3 is kind of a magical number when it comes to doing things because it takes you through several levels of awareness. So the first one is you breathe in maybe through the nose and then out twice as long through the mouth. You can give that a try. So let's do that together. We'll do 3. Now that time you were breathing with me, which meant that your focus was a little bit away from what you wanted based on what you were feeling. So I'm going to encourage us to do it again. And this time, twice as long, a little longer, just longer on the out breath. If you really love doing 4 and 8 or 5 and 10, fine. But if you don't want to breathe in time to the tapping, that's fine too. So just in, longer on the out breath. Go ahead and do 3 and I'll just wait. I'm not even going to tap because I don't want to guide you. You find your speed for tapping. You find your intensity for tapping and do your 3 breaths, and I'll wait long enough. Okay, I hope that was long enough. Now, that may or may not have worked for you because we're all different. Okay, it's very important to know this. So I'd like to teach you another one that might work better or might work less well or might work just as well. Both of these I like. So this next one is called Fast EFT, and it's EFT tapping. It stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. It was designed by this guy, Gary Craig, and now there's all these people who teach it. And it's been very widely tested in terms of its effectiveness for dealing with trauma, literally double-blind studies and stuff. So the fast version is kind of an intervention version that you just do by yourself. And so it goes something like this. You tap in the fast version on just a few places. The first place is on the top of the head, like that. The second place is between the eyebrows. You can do one hand or two like that. So you want to touch the edges of the eyebrows. You can touch in the middle too if you want. The third place is on the side of the eye on the bone. The fourth place is under the eye on the bone. And then the fifth one, which is all we do in EFT. Sorry, I always have cats in my space. I have a cat here on my nose. The fifth one is you tap on the chest. Now, for those who really know EFT, there are points where you get to the tips of the collarbones, you go down an inch, out an inch, and so you can see it's like there. But if you tap like this, you see how I'm getting them? So these fingers and these fingers, and then like this tapping, you can see how much feels good to you, okay? And there's no right or wrong on this. This is absolutely individual and completely legit. So those are the main points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we'll do a few rounds of that, and after that we grab our wrist, and then we do again the 3 breaths in and out, approximately twice as long. Okay, all right, so now let's just with EFT, what we do is we tie it to words, and again, maybe 3 rounds based on where you are, what you would like, and moving in that direction. Just making that up. You can do it however you want, but this is a simple way to do it. So you start by saying, wow, I'm really activated, or I'm really upset. So say these words out loud, whatever is true for you. Wow, or holy moly, or swear if you want, I feel very X. And then you say, wow, I feel very X. I feel very X. I feel very X. Whatever your X is, right? I feel very X. And then you go back up top. I would like to feel calmer, or better, or happier, whatever your words are. I would like to feel calmer. 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 And we'll do a 3rd round moving in the direction, calming, steadying, ease. Just made that up. You do whatever you want, okay? Calming, steadying, peaceful, calming, feeling calmer, feeling calmer. And then we grab our wrist, okay, and we breathe in, out approximately twice as long, and in, out approximately twice as long, and a 3rd one. In and out approximately twice as long. Okay, so those are the basic techniques. Cats like to participate in my videos. There are lots more. These are just the absolute beginning, but this is a very good intervention for when you're feeling activated. Now, if you want to turn it off and you've got enough, great. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, I'm going to offer a little bit more. Sometimes what helps us is being conscious of the change. So if you want, at some point, you can say, I like to ask 2 questions of myself. How activated do I feel? Activated is agitated, is upset, how activated. And my scale goes from 0, where I'm basically asleep, to 10, where I'm about to lose my mind. Like I'm about to scream at someone. No, you have to get that. I know, honey, I know. Ridiculous cat. So 0 is basically chilled out completely. 10 is where I'm really about to scream at someone, I'm about to explode, I'm about to panic, and sometimes 11 is I'm in that place. Okay. So how activated do you feel? And then after you get that number, you just make it up. This is called a subjective units of disturbance scale, SUDS. All it is you just make it up. You just honor whatever comes up. I'm a 6. Okay, we all kind of have a sense. Then the next question I like to ask myself is, how present do I feel? Am I like really zoned out, or am I really present? And so again, just whatever number comes to you, and then you note it. I'm a activated 8 and a present 3. Okay, got it. So then you do the thing. Maybe you do the tapping. Maybe you do really hard tapping, really hard fast tapping. Right? You listen to you. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. Or maybe you do this, the fast EFT. Then you check again. You say, okay, now how activated do I feel? And how present do I feel? And usually the activation will come down and the presence will increase. If that's not the case, that's okay. There might be too much going on for you. So there are many other ways to come back into the body to soothe. These are just two of the super good intervention-y ones for when you're having a hard moment. This can really make a difference in your day. You know, one of the things that happens is when you have a hard moment, it can color the rest of your day, but it doesn't need to if you know how to intervene, okay? And if you want to do more of this stuff, come and join us in the Building Your Bliss course. We're doing all kinds of stuff like this, as well as building a foundational understanding of the systems that we're working with. And then at the end of the course, an ongoing support to practice them together. So you're welcome to join us. All right. May you have a good day.